Hey, how's it going? Throwing down another crappy Game Boy game test run. Uh, Great. I hope that's okay. They should love me by now. Okay, in that case, it's fantastic, excellent, awesome game. Fuck it. Okay, so anyway, test run, Game Boy game. You are here with J4T4. And let's see how this goes. How about it? Anyway, developed by Distinctive Software, published by Konami. It was on the many systems. Actually, no, I'm actually kind of reading about a similar game, but not this game. I'm gonna go ahead and read the entire page, whatever, for the wiki anyway, though. At least this part where it's related. Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge is a video game developed by Distinctive Software and published by Konami and was released for PCs using MS-DOS in 1990 and the Commodore Amiga and Nintendo Entertainment System in 1991. A version for the Apple Macintosh announced for 1991 was also released. A very similar game, Bill Elliott NASCAR Fast Tracks, was released for the Game Boy in 1991 by Konami. In addition, a handheld version based on the series was released in 1991. This game is the first video game to ever secure the NASCAR license. It features several real NASCAR tracks in the game, such as Watkins Glen and Talladega. This game is also the first ever to feature a real NASCAR driver in a PC game, Bill Elliott. I'm going to skip to this part. The NES version featured 4 tracks: Daytona, Talladega, Watkins Glen, and Sears Point, the latter 2 being road courses. In the NES and Game Boy versions, players competed against 15 computerized opponents, including Bill Elliott, who normally won races that the player did not. In rare cases, one of the other 14 fictional computer opponents won races. The field of 16 included the player-controlled car and Bill Elliott, Amory Jackson, Bo Johansson, Buddy Kiss Jr., Cole Matrick, Cooter Davis, Curtis Colwell, Danny Yates, Doc Jones, Jason Williams, Jim Bobley, Lamar Stevens, Mick Jacobs, Ray Parson, and T-Bone Henry. Players could choose to run a single race or the season championship. The season championship comprised 8 races, consisting of each of the 4 tracks won twice. The distances for the races was selected by the player and ranged from 10 miles to 500 miles. Players received points towards the championship based on the point structure of the actual NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Another separate game score was tallied inside the game, awarding higher points for longer race distances chosen. A bug possibly appeared in the game as frequently when the full distance was chosen for the season championship. Some races were run with extended distances. Players could choose to drive 3 different cars: a Chevrolet Lumina, number 5 Mobile 1, a Ford Thunderbird, 11 Ford, or a Pontiac Grand Prix, 25 Melling Racing. In real life, the number 5 car was sponsored by Levi Garrett. The sponsorships Budweiser 11 and Kodiak 25 are unbranded in this game. Also, the number 25 was actually a Chevrolet in real life. The game also featured custom setups, although considerably less complicated than other games at the time. Car colors were used to distinguish one make from the other. All Fords were red, with a number 9 decal on the back denoting Elliott's car. The only one in the game to use such a decal. All Chevrolets were black and all Pontiacs were green and white. The Game Boy version was very similar to the NES version. except that Atlanta replaced Talladega. Additionally, Pontiac was excluded and players chose between a Ford, Chevrolet, or Oldsmobile. Okay. Either way, that's kind of I find that actually kind of amusing because at this point, both Oldsmobile and Pontiac has been phased out. Unfortunately, not that that's like good news or anything, but yeah. I guess at least Saturn went with them. I think they did. I think Saturn was amongst the batch that went with Pontiac. And, I don't know, I was looking at a car and I kind of wish I would have got the Oldsmobile I was looking at. It was pretty fucking sick Oldsmobile. I liked it. I thought it was pretty sweet. I had like two things that made me decide not to do it. And that was the shift kept sticking. I wasn't sure if like the entire fucking front of the car was supposed to vibrate when I was braking, but now that I look back, I realize that the rotors were probably warped, and I could have fixed that for $100 more. Or, you know, haggled the fuck out of him and been like, man, you're taking $100 off because I gotta fix this shit right away. I don't know about the, I don't know, is that what it's called? Stick shifting thing? Whatever, I don't know. Either way, that was sticking. And the tape player was broken. I wanted some music while I was driving, and I was gonna replace it anyway, though. But, like 2 or 3 things, and that's why I didn't get it. And I wish I would have fucking got it. But I don't know, if that stick was still sticking like that, that's not good either, because I'm not sure how much that would have cost to fix. Then again, at that point, I still hadn't really spoken to my dad too much, because my dad's a retired mechanic, so I can just go to him, and I'll get to work on this shit, save the money on labor, and I get to learn. I try to be generous, so anytime, you know, they help, I try to buy them lunch, or, you know, just spot them a few bucks that I have extra, or, you know, something like that. I figure it's the least I can do if they don't want to take some straight up money. It's cool, I get to have fun learning. I mean, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing, so they make me stand there and watch, but anytime it's like, unscrew a bolt here! I think you can handle that! Yeah, I jump on top of it. At this point, I think I can replace an entire fucking radiator by myself, though. That's simple. That's fucking stupid simple. As it is, I already changed my own fucking oil. I can do the tires. I don't know. I try to learn. Not too hard. As far as that goes. I kind of try to apply the same, outlook on that as I do with the computers. All the computers can be semi-retarded. I'm sure cars don't get any more easier either, though. There's some crazy fucking retarded issues we have related to all that. So, we'll see how that goes, though. That's cool. I'm glad I haven't had any issues in my car. Yeah, earlier this year, fucking, I was having all kinds of issues, like, it wasn't charging the battery. I had a short somewhere. It was like a ghost drain. I don't know what the fuck was going on. And I thought the uncle was just gonna take a look at it one day, and he was just like, yeah, leave the keys, I'm gonna check it out. I come back and I find out they replaced the fucking alternator. Didn't even go get that shit tested. Cost $150. When the alternator I had, if it was fine, it was probably fine, was like a lot better, it was like a $300 fucking alternator, because I was going to put a sound system in that damn thing before it started to go to shittier and whatnot. And, then, damn, where was I going with that? So I was like fuming over that shit. I was hella pissed. That shit was not cool. Replacing my fucking alternator, and you're not even gonna be like, hey, this is gonna cost you money? Is that okay? At least test that shit. They didn't test that shit either. I was pissed. Like, I was, like, I was super pissed. I had trouble sleeping that night. So that set me back. And, well, at first I thought it was my battery. Oh, okay, my battery's not charging, so that didn't matter. So I wasted $100 on a battery. Then, the battery is probably still fucking fine too. I still haven't put it back. It's a lot better battery than that shit. I want to say it's an Ultima, but I'm probably wrong. Something like that. I don't want to say Ultima, but it's a pretty fucking good battery. So, I had 2 of those in there because I was going to put in a sound system, subwoofers, everything I was reading before that. And I already put a fucking head unit in, and I was shorting my shit out. So, like, my car fucking would stall. It wasn't charging the system no more because my fucking head unit was draining everything. It's awesome until I broke it. Then, yeah, after I put in the second battery, got a sweet ass alternator. I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing in here, as you can see. I'm like, hey, I'm pulling off the side. Let's do this, son. Because, like, most games, they're like, hey, you know, we're gonna take care of you and shit. And I'm like, hey, I'm in a spot. Let's gas me up, you fucker. But it doesn't really work out like that. There we go. I don't know what's going on. Like, for real, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And, I'm kind of like, okay, anytime now, whatever. So I go ahead and just, you know, I think I try to fucking get out of here, and it doesn't let me. I'm like, come on, let me go. Let me go. I wanna go. I gotta finish the race. I mean, I was just almost out of gas, so come on, let me get back to the race. Anytime now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I think I'm like hitting start and such. It's not letting me go. They're like, hey, we're gonna hassle you some more. I don't know. Retarded though. Come on now, any day. Any day. And they don't even need to be working on my shit anymore, I don't think. Damn it, come on, let's fucking let me go. I think like now I'm just like smashing buttons. So that's why guys kept walking out and shit. Again, really. And now I'm kinda like, man, fuck all that shit. So I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna drive all over the place, because I'm clearly an awesome driver. I'm drunk as hell too, as you can tell. What are you talking about? I'm staying in the line, son. Check that out. I'm staying in the lines. I don't know why the lanes are so curvy though. Check out next time for, I don't know.